In this video, you will learn how to create a sidebar on your blog page, as well as how to add and subtract widgets from your sidebar. Before we get started, please make sure that you have your color palette handy for this exercise. First, we'll need to locate your blog page. To do so, on the left menu, locate Pages, and under Pages, select All Pages. Find your blog page in the menu and click. Under Ocean WP settings, you'll see a setting called Content Layout. Next to Content Layout, you will see 100% full width in a drop-down menu. Click the drop-down menu and then select Right Sidebar. Once you've done so, click the Update button on the right. Now you've added a right sidebar to your blog page. The next thing that we'll do is add and subtract widgets from this sidebar. To do so, locate Appearances on the left menu, and under Appearances, click Widgets. Widgets are small blocks of code that perform a very specific task. You can use these widgets in widget-ready areas throughout your website. Widget-ready areas would include the default sidebar, which is what we just added to our blog page. It would also include a left sidebar, or search results sidebar, or even different areas in our footers. We can add up to 4 footers with our Ocean WP theme. For this exercise, I will show you which widgets you should likely remove from your right sidebar on your blog page. The first widget to remove would be Recent Comments. By clicking the down arrow, you'll have a menu displayed. Here, you can just click Delete. The reason I recommend deleting recent comments is because some comments you probably don't want to be shown on a regular basis throughout your blog feed. Furthermore, it's less likely that people are commenting on blogs nowadays. Instead, they are commenting directly through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and so many other social sites. Removing that widget from your sidebar simply frees up space to add a widget that is more friendly to your personal brand. The next widget to remove would be Archives. Once more, click the down arrow and then select Delete. The reason I recommend deleting archives is because, first of all, you don't have many archives when you're first starting your site. You can always include this widget later on once you have more blog posts to archive. Next, I'm recommending that you delete Meta. Once more, click the down arrow and then select Delete. The metadata that's provided in that widget is a little bit distracting from your professionalism at times because it has a login option and several other components that are simply distracting. Now we want to add widgets to our sidebar. To do so, we would select from this menu of widgets that you see on the left side. As you scroll through, there are several options for you to choose from. I'll leave it up to you which widget you would like to add. But for the sake of this exercise, I'm going to show you how to include a social share widget as well as a Twitter widget. First, the social share widget. Simply click on it and then make sure that default sidebar, which is your right sidebar, is selected. Then click Add Widget. Now you'll see that the widget has been added under default sidebar. Here under Social Share, we have several options to customize. First, the title option. Instead of "Please share this," I'll write something like what you see. Please share. And then I'm going to remain the minimal style. The minimal style gives me more options to customize colors in just a moment. The border color, I'm going to select the color palette, and I'm going to have to navigate to my color palette to get my call to action color. Here, this bright orange is my call to action color, and that's the color I'm going to use for the border around my social share icons. Command C to copy the hex code, then navigate back to your website, and in this field, Command V to paste. Next, I'm going to leave the background color the neutral color that it currently stands. And then lastly, the color of the actual icons and the text in the icons, I can change to my call to action orange. Once more, I'll select the color palette, navigate to my color palette, Command C to copy the hex code, navigate back to the website, and in this field, Command V to paste the code. Lastly, I want to include my Twitter username and then show social name. Under the social share options, we have lots to choose from. However, I'm not active on all of these social sites. Instead, I'm only active on LinkedIn and Twitter. So I will deselect all of these options besides LinkedIn and Twitter. Lastly, we'll select Save to save all of our changes. Next, I want to add a Twitter widget. On the left side, under Widget menu, select Twitter, make sure that it's on default sidebar, and then Add Widget. Here we see that the widget has been added, and then we can once more customize a few options. Under Title, I'm going to include Recent Tweets. Next, I'm going to change this number of tweets shown from 5 down to 3. I'll need to make sure that I include my Twitter handle. And then lastly, I want to make sure that these colors align with our call to action colors throughout our website. So once more, navigate back to the color palette. Here is the hex code for my call to action orange. Command C to copy that hex code, navigate back to the site, and then here, Command V to paste the link color. Now that link color of that call to action orange is going to be consistent throughout my site and my widgets. This border color is consistent with my soft gray, so I'll leave it as is. And then finally, save the changes. Now it's time to go and look at the work that we just got done completing. So let's navigate back to the front end of our website by clicking the home icon, and then locate blog in your menu and click. Now you should see a right sidebar added to your blog page, as well as the social share widget here, and then the recent tweet widget added here. Now you know how to add a sidebar to your blog page, as well as how to add and remove widgets.